I told you about the rain today, how it came in soft and slow, the way it tapped against the glass, like it had somewhere else to go. I told you what the grocer said about the price of tangerines. My darling, you would have laughed at that, the way you laughed at ordinary things. I tell you everything, the way I always used to do. Every small and passing thought still finds its way to you. I tell you everything, though no one answers when I speak. My sweetheart, love this deep doesn't need a voice to keep. I asked you what you'd think of spring arriving early like it did. You'd say the trees were showing off, the way you always said as kid. I told you that I fixed this step, the one that used to catch your shoe. And darling, in the telling of it, every nail was meant for you. I tell you everything at evening when the house goes still. Your name becomes the only word my quiet rooms can fill. I tell you everything, and somewhere past the miles and years, I swear the air gets warmer, like you're leaning in to hear. They'd call it talking to myself, if anyone could hear. But darling, this is not a monologue, it's the conversation of a year, of every year since you've been gone, still rolling like a stream. I speak and then I pause for you, the way I've always been. And in that pause I hear you clear, not your voice but something near, the shape of what you would have said, still living in my ear. A gentle kind of company that loneliness can't steal. My dear, the ones we love the most become the way we feel. I tell you everything, and everything still feels like two. A man who speaks into the dusk, and the dusk that answers you. I tell you everything, my darling, that will never end. Not every love needs both its voices, some just need to send. Still I tell you, every dawn, every dusk, every ordinary thing becomes an act of trust. That somewhere, dear, you hear every evening. Still I tell you, dear. A boy and girl walked past today, her head against his shoulder blade. He held her close like she might break. She laughed like nothing was at stake. They didn't see me watching, dear, from my bench beneath the elm. But something in the way they moved put your hand back at my helm. We were them once, before the years had learned our name, walking slow through golden air, like love was just a game. We were them once, still I feel it when I see two people at the start of something we no longer need to be. She fixed his collar in the wind, the way I used to fix yours too. He kissed her forehead without thought, the way you always used to do. My darling, they don't know yet what the decades hold in store, that love gets quieter with time, but somehow means much more. We were them once, we hadn't asked the world for. We were them once, and sweetheart, I would never trade the woman that I am tonight for the girl those summers made. I used to mourn the younger days, the rushing and the fire, the way your eyes could stop my heart like a church could stop a choir. But watching them I realize the fire was just the start. The ember that it left behind is what warmed my deepest part. They'll learn what we have learned, my dear, that love is not the flame, it's what remains when morning comes and calls you both by name. Not the thrill, not the fall, but the staying through it all. grateful for the trust. We were them once, my dear.
There's a photograph I carry where the corners have turned soft. Your face is barely there, my darling, but your smile has never lost. I've held it through 1,000 pockets, through the lining and the thread. And every time I think it's fading, something in your eyes comes back instead. Faded at the edges, but the center's holding true. The way that love gets older, dear, but never loses you. Faded at the edges, like a sky before the dawn, still enough to see the outline of the light I'm living on. A stranger wouldn't see a thing, just paper turning thin and pale. But I can read it like a letter, every line a quiet tale. Your head was tilted slightly left, the way it was when you were glad. My sweetheart, in this tiny frame, you're the best I ever had. Faded at the edges, but the feeling's sharp and clear, like a melody that softens, but you never cease to hear. Faded at the edges, like the autumn fades the green, but underneath the wearing down, the roots remain unseen. My dear, they make them better now, the photographs that never age. They capture every perfect thing and seal it on a page. But I prefer the one that wore the shape of where my thumb has been, the one that knows my pocket warm, the one I've folded in 100 times and opened back, like breathing or like prayer, not to see what you looked like, but to prove that you were there, that once beneath the summer sky, a girl who tilted left smiled at a boy who kept the proof, long after nothing else was left. Faded at the edges, and I wouldn't change a line. The wearing is the loving, dear. The fading is the sign that something's been held closely but still shining through the tears. Not the photograph, my love, but what it held inside. A moment still worth carrying, a heart that never dries. Still carrying, my dear. Still carrying, my dear. We didn't know that Tuesday would be the last one of its kind. You poured the evening like you always did, and nothing crossed my mind. We talked about the smallest things, the way we always do. And somewhere in that ordinary hour, the world was still just two. The last ordinary night before the morning came and changed the key. We sat inside a perfect thing and didn't even see. The last ordinary night, still I feel it warm and whole. The night before the knowing came and rearranged my soul. You fell asleep before the end of something on the radio. I watched you breathing soft and sure, like there was nowhere else to go. My darling, if I'd known right then that dawn would bring a different door, I would have stayed awake all night just to hold one evening more. The last ordinary night, when love was still a simple sound, before the questions and the quiet turned our world around. The last ordinary night, I'd give the years to feel again. Not the grand, not the gold, just the ordinary when we always think we'll see the end approaching from a mile. We think goodbye will wear a coat and stand there for a while. It came dressed as Tuesday, dressed as you and me, as nothing special, nothing wrong, as ordinary as can be. And that's the cruelest kind of last, the one that didn't know, the one that felt like any night before the letting go. The last ordinary night, I keep it folded like a prayer. The night when love was still just love, and we were simply there. My sweetheart, all I'd ask of time is one more ordinary again. Not the grand, dear, just the plain. One more Tuesday, one more rain, one more ordinary night with you. One more night, my dear. They never tell you that the softest things are the ones that weigh the most. A hand upon a shoulder costs more than any coast. A whisper in the dark takes more than any shout. The gentlest word I ever spoke took 40 years to figure out. The weight of gentle is the heaviest I've carried. Heavier than anger, heavier than being buried under all the loud and strong. The weight of gentle asks you not to lift but just to hold, and holding soft is harder than the bravest thing I'm told. A younger man would flex and fight, would prove himself by force, would measure love by how it strikes, and ride the roughest horse. But I have learned a harder thing than toughness ever taught, that sitting still beside your pain cannot be sold or bought. The weight of gentle is the strongest thing I know. It bends but never cracks, it stays but lets you go. It doesn't need an audience or a witness to its name. The weight of gentle burns much longer than the flame. My father never learned it, he confused it with the weak. My mother carried all of it, but never heard it speak. I found it late, the way you find a road you've driven past for years. One evening you just take the turn and wonder at the tears. Not sad tears, heavy tears, heavy tears, the kind that come from realizing you've been strong the wrong direction all your life, and gentle was the strength you were too afraid to try. The weight of gentle is the only weight I choose, the kind that cost you everything and nothing left to lose. The weight of gentle in the way I hold your hand, not tight enough to keep you, just enough to just the one who learned to stand with open arms and heavy grace, and nothing on his face but gentle. But gentle. We could have turned at the usual place, the one we always take, but something in the way the evening sat made me want to make the same mistake. The longer way that doesn't save you time, the extra block that no one needs, the kind of wrong direction that gives you everything you please. Take the long way back. There's nothing waiting that can't wait. The door will be the same when we arrive, but we don't have to rush the gate. Take the long way back and let the streetlights do their thing. The short way gets you home, I know, but the long way lets you bring everything the day was worth. You didn't ask me why I turned, you just turned with me, half a step behind, like you already knew the trick was never getting there on time. We passed a window we don't know, a yard we've never seen before, and every unfamiliar thing made the familiar feel like more. Take the long way back. There's nothing broken if we're late. The evening doesn't charge by the hour, and love won't mind the wait. Take the long way back and let the cooling air remind that sometimes what you're walking toward is less than what you'll find on the road that takes its time. I think the reason people rush is not because they need to be somewhere else by some set time, but because they're scared to see what the in-between looks like when there's nowhere left to go, and the only thing that's happening is the company of slow. I used to be that man, the one who always took the fast, but you taught me something, love, that the getting there comes last. The walking is the living, and the living's in the walk. Take the long way back, the one that winds through what we are, not the efficient or the straight, just the one beneath this star. Take the long way back, and when we finally reach the door, we'll know the day gave everything because we asked it for one block more, one block more. That's the secret to it all. Not the arriving but the almost, not the answer but the stall. There's a street at the edge of town where the evening settled down, and I can see a little porch with one small light still on. Maybe roses by the step, maybe your name on the gate, maybe me coming home to you before the hour grows late. I have known the restless kind, all the noise that leaves you blind, but every road I ever took was only passing through. For all I ever wanted, love was simple, warm and true. A table set, a quiet room, and all my days with you. When the porch lights on, I know where I belong, in a little house of tender things where your sweetheart is strong. When the porch lights on and the long day is gone, honey, all the life I ever dreamed is waiting with that light on. I can almost hear your footsteps soft across the kitchen floor, and your voice come drifting through the screen, like I've heard it all before. Not in some grand shining city, not beneath the restless sky, just where the kettle hums at dusk and the years go drifting by. Let others want the world in gold, let others chase the dawn. Give me one faithful hand to hold, and a little porch light on. When the porch light's on, I know where I belong, in a little house of tender things where your sweetheart is strong. When the porch light's on 'cause all the life I ever dreamed is waiting with that light on. There's a version of me no one gets to see, the one who built a face for every room, who knew the angle and the line to take, and never walked in late or left too soon. A man of posture, man of plans, a man who always had the word, performing what the world required, and wondering if he'd ever been heard. But with you I'm the man who doesn't try, the one who lets the sentence die before it learns to sound like something smart. I'm the man who doesn't try, who sits without a reason why, and finds out that the truest version lies below the part. I've spent my decades building walls that look exactly like a door, inviting everyone to enter what was never there before. A house of effort, rooms of proof that I deserve to take up space. But sitting here beside you now, I realize the house was not the place. With you I'm the man who doesn't try, the one who breathes before he speaks, and sometimes never speaks at all. I'm the man who doesn't try, who doesn't rehearse his own goodbye, just the man beneath the costume, wearing nothing but the fall. You never asked me for the performance, never needed the resume. You never clapped when I was clever or looked away when I was plain. And in that absence of requirement, something in me came undone. Not the falling apart undone, the other kind. The kind where you stop running and discover you were done before you started, that the man you were constructing was a wall around a man who only needed to stop building to finally understand that he was already standing. With you I'm the man who doesn't try, and the not trying is the bravest thing a man like me has ever done. I'm the man who doesn't try, no armor and no alibi, just the weight of being real in front of someone worth the reveal. The man who doesn't try is the man I've always been, buried underneath the effort of performing who I am. You just gave him the permission to stop. I told you about the rain today, how it came in soft and slow, the way it tapped against the glass, like it had somewhere else to go. I told you what the grocer said about the price of tangerines. My darling, you would have laughed at that, the way you laughed at ordinary things. I tell you everything the way I always used to do. Every small and passing thought still finds its way to you. I tell you everything, though no one answers when I speak. My sweetheart, love this deep doesn't need a voice to keep. I asked you what you'd think of spring arriving early like it did. You'd say the trees were showing off, the way you always said as kid. I told you that I fixed this step, the one that used to catch your shoe. And darling, in the telling of it, every nail was meant for you. I tell you everything at evening when the house goes still. Your name becomes the only word my quiet rooms can fill. I tell you everything, and somewhere past the miles and years, I swear the air gets warmer, like you're leaning in to hear. They'd call it talking to myself, if anyone could hear. But darling, this is not a monologue, it's the conversation of a year, of every year since you've been gone, still rolling like a stream. I speak and then I pause for you, the way I've always been. And in that pause I hear you clear, not your voice but something near, the shape of what you would have said, still living in my ear. A gentle kind of company that loneliness can't steal. My dear, the ones we love the most become the way we feel. I tell you everything, and everything still feels like two. A man who speaks into the dusk, and the dusk that answers you. I tell you everything, my darling, that will never end. Not every love needs both its voices, some just need to send. Still I tell you every dawn, every dusk, every ordinary thing becomes an act of trust that somewhere, dear, you hear
every evening. Still I tell you, dear. Boy and girl walked past today, her head against his shoulder blade. He held her close like she might break. She laughed like nothing was at stake. They didn't see me watching, dear, from my bench beneath the elm. But something in the way they moved put your hand back at my helm. We were them once, before the years had learned our name, walking slow through golden air, like love was just a game. We were them once, still I feel it when I see two people at the start of something we no longer need to be. She fixed his collar in the wind, the way I used to fix yours too. He kissed her forehead without thought, the way you always used to do. My darling, they don't know yet what the decades hold in store, that love gets quieter with time, but somehow means much more. We were them once, and every morning was a gift we hadn't asked the world for. We were them once, and sweetheart, I would never trade the woman that I am tonight for the girl those summers made. And the fire, the way your eyes could stop my heart like a church could stop a choir. But watching them I realized the fire was just the start. The ember that it left behind is what warmed my deepest part. They'll learn what we have learned, my dear, that love is not the flame, it's what remains when morning comes and calls you both by name. Not the thrill, not the fall, but the staying through it all. They'll learn the way we learned, by living through the beautiful and earning what we've earned. We were them once, and darling, we were something fine. But what we are this evening here has aged like stolen wine. We were them once, now we're something they can't see, the kind of love that doesn't shine but glows eternally. We were them once, and they will one day be like us, still watching, still remembering, still grateful. the trust. We were them once, my dear.
There's a photograph I carry where the corners have turned soft. Your face is barely there, my darling, but your smile has never lost. I've held it through 1,000 pockets, through the lining and the thread. And every time I think it's fading, something in your eyes comes back instead. Faded at the edges, but the center's holding true. The way that love gets older, dear, but never loses you. Faded at the edges, like a sky before the dawn, still enough to see the outline of the light I'm living on. A stranger wouldn't see a thing, just paper turning thin and pale. But I can read it like a letter, every line a quiet tale. Your head was tilted slightly left, the way it was when you were glad. My sweetheart, in this tiny frame, you're the best I ever had. Faded at the edges, but the feeling's sharp and clear, like a melody that softens, but you never cease to hear. Faded at the edges, like the autumn fades the green, but underneath the wearing down, the roots remain unseen. My dear, they make them better now, the photographs that never age. They capture every perfect thing and seal it on a page. But I prefer the one that wore the shape of where my thumb has been, the one that knows my pocket warm, the one I've folded in 100 times and opened back, like breathing or like prayer, not to see what you looked like, but to prove that you were there, that once beneath the summer sky, a girl who tilted left smiled at a boy who kept the proof, long after nothing else was left. Faded at the edges, and I wouldn't change a line. The wearing is the loving, dear, the fading is the sign that something's been held closely but still shining through the tears. Not the photograph, my love, but what it held inside. A moment still worth carrying, a heart that never dries. Still carrying, my dear. Still carrying, my dear. We didn't know that Tuesday would be the last one of its kind. You poured the evening like you always did, and nothing crossed my mind. We talked about the smallest things, the way we always do. And somewhere in that ordinary hour, the world was still just two. The last ordinary night before the morning came and changed the key. We sat inside a perfect thing and didn't even see. The last ordinary night, still I feel it warm and whole. The night before the knowing came and rearranged my soul. You fell asleep before the end of something on the radio. I watched you breathing soft and sure, like there was nowhere else to go. My darling, if I'd known right then that dawn would bring a different door, I would have stayed awake all night just to hold one evening more. The last ordinary night, when love was still a simple sound, before the questions and the quiet turned our world around. The last ordinary night, I'd give the years to feel again. Not the grand, not the gold, just the ordinary when we always think we'll see the end approaching from a mile. We think goodbye will wear a coat and stand there for a while. It came dressed as Tuesday, dressed as you and me, as nothing special, nothing wrong, as ordinary as can be. And that's the cruelest kind of last, the one that didn't know, the one that felt like any night before the letting go. The last ordinary night, I keep it folded like a prayer. The night when love was still just love, and we were simply there. my sweetheart, all I'd ask of time is one more ordinary again. Not the grand, dear, just the plain. One more Tuesday, one more rain, one more ordinary night with you.
They never tell you that the softest things are the ones that weigh the most. A hand upon a shoulder costs more than any coast. A whisper in the dark takes more than any shout. The gentlest word I ever spoke took 40 years to figure out. The weight of gentle is the heaviest I've carried. Heavier than anger, heavier than being buried under all the loud and strong. The weight of gentle asks you not to lift but just to hold, and holding soft is harder than the bravest thing, I'm told. A younger man would flex and fight, would prove himself by force, would measure love by how it strikes, and ride the roughest horse. But I have learned a harder thing than toughness ever taught, that sitting still beside your pain cannot be sold or bought. The weight of gentle is the strongest thing I know. It bends but never cracks, it stays but lets you go. It doesn't need an audience or a witness to its name. The weight of gentle burns much longer than the flame. My father never learned it, he confused it with the weak. My mother carried all of it, but never heard it speak. I found it late, the way you find a road you've driven past for years. One evening you just take the turn and wonder at the tears. Not sad tears, heavy tears, heavy tears, the kind that come from realizing you've been strong the wrong direction all your life, and gentle was the strength you were too afraid to try. The weight of gentle is the only weight I choose, the kind that cost you everything and nothing left to lose. The weight of gentle in the way I hold your hand, not tight enough to keep you, just enough to not the shore, just the one who learned to stand with open arms and heavy grace, and nothing on his face but gentle. But gentle. We could have turned at the usual place, the one we always take, but something in the way the evening sat made me want to make the same mistake. The longer way that doesn't save you time, the extra block that no one needs, the kind of wrong direction that gives you everything you please. Take the long way back. There's nothing waiting that can't wait. The door will be the same when we arrive, but we don't have to rush the gate. Take the long way back and let the streetlights do their thing. The short way gets you home, I know, but the long way lets you bring everything the day was worth. You didn't ask me why I turned, you just turned with me, half a step behind, like you already knew the trick was never getting there on time. We passed a window we don't know, a yard we've never seen before, and every unfamiliar thing made the familiar feel like more. Take the long way back. There's nothing broken if we're late. The evening doesn't charge by the hour, and love won't mind the wait. Take the long way back and let the cooling air remind that sometimes what you're walking toward is less than what you'll find on the road that takes its time. I think the reason people rush is not because they need to be somewhere else by some set time, but because they're scared to see what the in-between looks like when there's nowhere left to go, and the only thing that's happening is the company of slow. I used to be that man, the one who always took the fast, but you taught me something, love, that the getting there comes last. The walking is the living, and the living's in the walk. Take the long way back, the one that winds through what we are, not the efficient or the straight, just the one beneath this star. Take the long way back, and when we finally reach the door, we'll know the day gave asked it for one block more, one block more. That's the secret to it all. Not the arriving but the almost, not the answer but the stall. There's a street at the edge of town where the evenings settle down, and I can see a little porch with one small light still on. Maybe roses by the step, maybe your name on the gate, maybe me coming home to you before the hour grows late. I have known the restless kind, all the noise that leaves you blind. But every road I ever took was only passing through. For all I ever wanted, love was simple, warm and true. A table set, a quiet room, and all my days with you. When the porch lights on, I know where I belong, in a little house of tender things where your sweetheart is strong. When the porch lights on and the long day is gone, honey, all the life I ever dreamed is waiting with that light on. I can almost hear your footsteps soft across the kitchen floor, and your voice come drifting through the screen, like I've heard it all before. Not in some grand shining city, not beneath the restless sky, just where the kettle hums at dusk and the years go drifting by. Let others want the world in gold, let others chase the dawn. Give me one faithful hand to hold, and a little porch light on. When the porch light's on, I know where I belong, in a little house of tender things where your sweetheart is strong. When the porch light's on and the long day is gone, honey, all the life I ever dreamed is waiting with that light on. Yes, all the light ever dreamed is waiting with that light on.
There's a version of me no one gets to see, the one who built a face for every room, who knew the angle and the line to take, and never walked in late or left too soon. A man of posture, man of plans, a man who always had the word, performing what the world required, and wondering if he'd ever been heard. But with you I'm the man who doesn't try, the one who lets the sentence die before it learns to sound like something smart. I'm the man who doesn't try, who sits without a reason why, and finds out that the truest version lies below the part. I've spent my decades building walls that look exactly like a door, inviting everyone to enter what was never there before. A house of effort, rooms of proof that I deserve to take up space. But sitting here beside you now, I realize the house was not the place. With you I'm the man who doesn't try, the one who breathes before he speaks, and sometimes never speaks at all. I'm the man who doesn't try, who doesn't rehearse his own goodbye, just the man beneath the costume, wearing nothing but the fall. You never asked me for the performance, never needed the resume. You never clapped when I was clever or looked away when I was plain. And in that absence of requirement, something in me came undone. Not the falling apart undone, the other kind. The kind where you stop running and discover you were done before you started, that the man you were constructing was a wall around a man who only needed to stop building to finally understand that he was already standing. With you I'm the man who doesn't try, and the not trying is the bravest thing a man like me has ever done. I'm the man who doesn't try, no armor and no alibi, just the weight of being real in front of someone worth the reveal. The man who doesn't try is the man I've always been, buried underneath the effort of performing who I am. You just gave him the permission to stop